I'm meteorologist Matt Gray, and after really about 2.5 weeks of just very quiet weather, we are finally seeing some changes. And if you're a snow lover, at least in parts of the inland Northwest, you are going to enjoy this. Everybody else, we're going to see some wintry conditions, but not going to see the nice aesthetic that comes from falling snow as we get into Sunday and into Monday. So let's go over this now. 4 things that you need to know about the rest of your weekend. So the storm is going to arrive on Sunday, although it's not going to arrive with a bang, more of a whimper. We are going to see mostly rain across Washington, rain or a wintry mix. Meanwhile, you cross the state line into Idaho, and it is going to be mostly snow. Mostly. We're going to see a little bit of up and down, say around Kootenai County in the Coeur d'Alene area, for example. And we end up, after this storm passes, with a colder and more wintry week. Still a little bit of patchy fog as we head through the early hours of the day. Temperatures overnight will end up in the mid-20s. So this is what we're going to be waking up to in the morning. And really, it's going to be enough to where we'll have either potential for some snow or some freezing rain with any wet weather that is making it over the mountains at this time frame. So let me show you what that's going to be and how that's going to look like. We're expected to see a little bit of scattered snow in the North Cascades and as well around northeast Washington and the Idaho Panhandle. That's where the snow for this storm is going to be concentrated, but there will be just enough that might leak its way down into areas north of Moses Lake around the Grand Coulee, across Lincoln County, and then into the Spokane area that we could see a little bit of snow or a wintry mix. Not expecting much of anything as far as accumulation goes, but especially in central Washington, we've got to keep an eye out for the possibility of a little bit of freezing rain with anything that gets over the mountains on Sunday morning. Pretty quiet as we go through the afternoon, but it is still going to be snowing, especially in the Idaho mountains. Pend Oreille County in Washington is also going to be getting quite a bit of snowy weather. The Northport area in Stevens County, that's also a place we're going to be watching for some snow to be much more consistent, along with the Methow Valley in Okanogan County. All places where we're expected to see some actual notable snowfall accumulations. Meanwhile, it's going to warm up enough across central Washington and around the Palouse and into Spokane that we have rain for the start of the evening, but at least around places like Coeur d'Alene, we'll have a chance to flip back to snowfall as we head through the night. This is about 7 in the morning on Monday. Pass travel going to be an issue as we start our commutes on Monday. And we're going to have lots of snow-covered roads. We're going to have wet roads that will have frozen overnight. So it's going to be tricky out there as we try to go through the day. Scattered snow showers also possible through the day on Monday. So it might be a quiet start on Sunday for many of us, but it is going to get a lot more active as we go into the evening. And that's when we're really going to start stacking up the moisture and the adverse road conditions as we head into Monday morning. High temperatures in the upper to mid 30s, so no surprise we're looking at a little bit of a rain snow mix. One more thing to note, cold front is going to be coming along for the ride here with this storm system, and that means it's going to be a windy night as well around the area. Gusty winds that'll get above 30 miles an hour as this front moves through, and that's going to be Sunday evening. So yeah, it's just going to be kind of a miserable night to be out, whether it's snowing, whether it's raining wherever you live, or we'll also have some pretty windy weather as well, especially Spokane down into the Palouse and the LC Valley. It clears up though by the morning. We're talking snow amounts now, looking like a dusting to Spokane and around the Palouse region and into central Washington. Omak not expecting a whole lot. Republic not expecting a whole lot. Is as we get into the north end of Stevens County around Bonner's Ferry, the Coeur d'Alene area, and the Idaho Palouse Mountains area that we end up with a chance for about an inch or two by the time we get to the Monday morning drive. But really, it's going to be around Newport, Sandpoint, Medellin Falls area. Could put Deer Park in this as well, even though it's in Spokane County, around Sandpoint, and as you drive up I-90 through Shoshone County to Lookout Pass. That's where we're expecting the heaviest snowfall, anywhere between 3 and 5 inches worth. So that's where we're going to see the heavy stuff and the most wintry road conditions. we'll see Snoqualmie Pass start to see more wintry weather during Monday as opposed to during Sunday. Now, there's some good news here is that for the middle of the week, yeah, it's going to be pretty chilly. We're going to see consistent lows in the teens. Might even see some single digits near the Canada border. But overall, it is going to be a pretty decent looking little forecast for the middle of the week. We'll have a slight chance for a snow shower or two each and every day. So there you go. Storm system on the way. Lots of things going on. Bit of a tricky forecast, but essentially, if you're watching us from Idaho, you got a better chance of snow than rain. If you're watching from Washington, it's exactly the opposite. And either way, the Monday morning drive is going to be not as ideal as we've had around here for the last couple of weeks. We'll keep you updated on this as we go through the day on Sunday. Until then, have a great rest of your weekend.